Hello there. So welcome to another chat, another okay. Yeah. So welcome to another live. Today we are doing some sorry, let me just check if everything's okay in here. It seems like it. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. So, welcome to another live. Let me just check if everything, yeah, that's in focus. So, let's start. In today's live, we are doing here the armored Mewtwo from Pokemon. And for that, as always, we are using our trustworthy Dragonhawk Fold Pro Ear of the Horse with a 2.5mm stroke and around 5 volts. It could be a little bit higher or eventually a little bit lower, but it will come around this voltage, okay? And with that, with our tattoo machine, we are going to use a ballpoint pen cartridge so we can tattoo on paper. Now, let's get it. I think there's going to be eventually, I don't know, a poll here, because I set it. Okay, I set a poll to start. I don't know if it's going to start or not, and I also unlocked the loyalty points. So depending on how much you stay on the live, you have more points. Depending if you subscribe to the channel, if you comment, whatever, you have some amount of points, okay? And when you hit the 1000 points, I'll draw a design for you and I'll send it to you wherever you are in the world, okay? So to get that, please, you have to earn those points, obviously, and you can check the points, your points at least, by typing exclamation mark and points all together, okay? So let's start. We are starting here, unlike the other lives I've made, in the other designs I've made, we are starting here with the lighter areas just because they are on top. It's just because of that, okay? I really like Pokemon. It was something that got me during my, well, not childhood, but adolescence, and it still got me, and I passed that to my son. He's now also a really big fan of Pokemon. So, leaving here a little gradient. We are doing the same here as well. Obviously Mewtwo is like, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's like on my top 5. Sorry, Just wait a minute. And I'm sorry, I just got mail and I had to check it. So, let's go. Doing a little light gradient here. Okay. As I said before, now we are going to the darkest area. This should be like all black. As I said before, I'm enforcing like a loyalty point system here on the live streams. That's when if you stay a little bit more on the live, you'll get points. If you subscribe to the channel, you also have points, and if you comment and whatnot, you also got points. You can check them by typing exclamation mark and points together to check those points. And thank you. And if you want to let me just lighten up a little bit more. And when you reach 1000 points, okay, you will be I'll just design whatever you want and I'll send it to you wherever you are in the world, so you'll have a design from me exactly as you want. Is a free commission, so just need to reach those 1000. That's not really difficult to do that, because I think I was a little bit generous with the point distribution. So yeah, and for that you just need, as I said, to type exclamation mark and points, and you can check your own points. Okay. So this little area here should be more dark, this area of the helmet. And this lighter and this even lighter. Okay, so you are going to step by step creating here some fades, but in steps. this area will be darker because it's behind his ear. I think it's ears, I don't know. I used to play Pokemon when I was a kid in the Game Boy Color, also on standard Game Boy, and then on Color, and eventually after that on Game Boy Advance. And now my kid is playing Pokemon on Nintendo Switch, and I'm just keeping up with him because I really enjoy that. And he's really like absorbed within the world of Pokemon. So I'm going here to cross hatch this to make it a little bit darker. And right here we are going to do a really light stippling, eventually without even cross hatching, just like stippling just in one way. Okay, so it can be completely different from the other tone. We're going to darken up this a little bit more. As I said, you can check your points, your loyalty points, by typing exclamation mark and points together. And when you reach 1000, I'll get a design for you. I'll live stream a completely custom design for you, and I'll send it to you also. That's important. And you'll have a custom design by me, so you can have it on your house. So here it's a little bit darker, so we are going to just continuing cross-hatching and trying just to do here like the outline. It should be really darker here. So, and here we have like a highlight. And here also just a little light stipple, and around here you can just enforce it a little bit more, but here on the top it should remain a little bit lighter, unlike this area here that should have a little bit more shading. Okay. just going around the outline just to mark because I don't like to do these outlines, but when I'm working like on organic, like realistic projects, because there's no lines, well, on realism, right? But here, since we are dealing with some like characters, some design characters, things are a little bit different, and some little hints of lines are a little bit important here. Even here on the highlights, we are going just like to lightly swipe around just to know the boundaries. Yeah. And as I said before, and I'm going to repeat this a little bit during the live stream. Since I've started a loyalty points program here on Streamlabs, you will be able to get points according to your staying here on the live, to your commenting, subscribing on the channel, and when you reach 1000 points, you'll get a custom design by me, and you can choose the motif. I'll do it here on live, and we'll send it to you wherever you are in the world, so no problem with that. I'll cover the expenses, but for that you'll need to have like 1000 points. Okay? That's not like an easy task, but that's not also like a really hard thing to get, right? So I guess we are going here for the tail right now, really lightly, because you have here like a highlight. So we are really lightly spreading here some dots. Okay, and eventually like the highlight will stay like this. Okay. Hello. Souza Ribeiro. Do you guys enjoy Pokemon as well? Also, as I said, I'm running like a poll. I don't know if this will appear here or not, honestly. I'm like a little bit new to Streamlabs. I don't know yet how this works, but I'm also wondering in which design to do tomorrow. I'm divided into Blastoise or Rayquaza. What do you guys like the most? What do you guys think it would be cool to watch? And And now the sun is coming up and flowing, going away. I have to be careful here with the exposure in the machine. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. Now going for that outline, like a little soft outline, trying to get the same tones, not going that deep nor that dark, just to get like here a reference of the flow of the section I'm doing. Obviously on the darker areas we can go a little bit deeper, of course, but on the mid-tones and the highlights you have to be a little bit more careful. Okay. Just going a little bit more here on the highlights, so it doesn't just look as off. Okay, that's perfect. Now continuing on his tail. This area should be way darker as well. It's in the back. And this small area here should be like really black. Then the rest should be like around this tone here. And around here we'll have like a mid-tone like around here. Just to break everything up a little bit. But here it should be like really black. You just get up a little bit. Now going to spread here the dots all around. Going to cross hatch it. Even more. It should retain like at least more or less here this tone. So carefully but surely. We work on that. It's almost there. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I guess that's close enough. And since I don't like this separation that much, we are going just to fade it a little bit more into this tone, into this mid-tone. I don't like these really hard separations, you know. So we are going to fade it, expanding a little bit more to try to smooth everything out. Yeah, and I guess that's way better. Now here we have, here on the side of the hand, let's say, we have here a really dark area. As I said to you, I'm running here a loyalty point system. That means if you subscribe, if you watch the live a little bit longer, you are receiving points. And those points will be converted into a custom design made by me at your choice when you reach 1000 points, okay? This is a little bit darker, but not that dark. And here it's really dark, okay? For that, and excuse me, I don't know if this will work, I don't know if it's even here, but I guess if I get this, I don't know if it will happen anything. Okay, yes. That's exactly. It's from like Streamlabs, okay? Streamlabs will tell you how many points you do have. Yeah, right here. Not Botrick. I have to get rid of this Botrick's official. I don't know what's. Why do I even have that thing? So for this little bit, for this half an hour I have here, with just being here, I got like 6 points. And eventually, if you comment, if you subscribe, you get even more. Okay? Now we are going to start here with a fade into this mid-tone from the black. Let me just round this a little bit more. It doesn't feel that roundy. Okay, yeah, that's better. Yes. Now the fingers, and the fingers should be like white. I'll just do a little light tone here, and here on the bottom we're going to darken up a little bit more. To create some 3D effect on it. Yes. Something like this. Yeah. And also here we have like really dark. Yes. Well, the black comes into here as well. Okay. And right here we'll have like a really soft base. And here on the middle it will be a little bit darker. Okay. Well, let me check here just the pole thing. I don't know if I have to do anything. Start pole, yeah, okay. Let me see if this actual, yes, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, a pole has open, so you can use like the exclamation mark vote for B for Blastoise, or exclamation mark R for Rayquaza. Okay. also a little small fade from the mid-tone to the whites. Not whites, but to the light tones. Yeah. Also here really light, and only on the bottom we have like a little bit more shading. Yes. Also here I'll have to outline a little bit more so we don't get our tones mixed up. Yes. Let me just take a pause here to where is my cigarette? Okay, it's here. Get my cigarette. Let me just check if everything's fine. Apparently, so okay. Let's keep going. Now here, you also have like those dots underneath layer, underneath darker layer here. Trying to be really careful so we don't darken everything. That's not the goal. It's just to bring it to like a mid-tone. And here, like closing up the circle. Okay. Now get to the other side of the arm. We are going to leave here some breathing space so that doesn't look all together. Because it will be like black on black. And as I said before, feel free to check your points, your loyalty points, okay? When you reach 1000 loyalty points on Streamlabs, be sure to be like the Streamlabs option, okay? You'll get a design made from me, a custom design. You will choose the subject, I'll draw it, and after that I'll send it to you. But only when you reach the 1000 mark on Streamlabs. Okay. The front piece of the armor. Also we have here the shoulder part. Okay. So what you guys would prefer for me to do tomorrow? Blastoise or Rayquaza? What's your opinion? Here is also a black spot. Here on the collar. This is like, I guess that's the first time I'm doing something like this, not like entirely, let's say, realistic. And I'm checking that I have to be really careful on these like line elements. Like not forcing a proper line, but trying to reinforce a little bit more so things remain separated, you know? If not, it will be just a gigantic mess. Here a little bit more darker. Yeah. Now here, just a little touch. Because this should be like white, so I'm just giving it a little bit so it doesn't remain all white really. Now we can crosshatch and eventually we'll have also around here even more darker. Okay, something like this. Yeah. Here we have also the beneath side of the armor. Just going to mark it. Wait, what can you do? Hello, hello, crash out. All good? What we can do here is to use the directional pattern of the stippling in our advantage. I don't like that much to do that. I always prefer to have things more uniform and more random, let's say. However, in some cases, in this is one of those cases that without no doubt the directional dots will help you to divide sections, you know. All good, crash out blank. Right now I'm just checking here what needs to be done. Let's give me here a little soft yeah, and this should be like almost all black, so it also contrasts with the rest. It should be like the other side of the armor. Let's make it really, really black. Let me just turn off the heater for now. It's really cold out here in Portugal. So here we have like a pronounced line. Just going to do that. And as I said before, and I'll continue saying that, check out the loyalty points program I established here on Streamlabs. For that you just need to type like exclamation mark points to see your own points, okay? Because as soon as you get to 1000 you'll get a design from me on your choosings, You choose whatever you want for me to design. I'll live stream it and send it to you for free, obviously. Now we have to be really careful with this area here because it's the lightest area and we don't want to make a really dark marking. Just a slight, yeah, that's it. I think it's coming together. What do you guys think? It's been cool or what? Hello, Angelina. Sorry. So if you want to grab your own design, feel free to remain a little bit more here on the live stream. So it also helps me out with the retention, you know. Feel free to subscribe, that will also help you out getting more points. Subscribing, commenting will help you also a lot. And as soon as you get 1000 points through Streamlabs, you'll just talk to me and I'll provide a design that you wish, and I'll stream it and send it to you. I think that will be really fun to do, honestly. And for that you just need to just check your own points. This area is a little bit tougher to deal with because it's a lot darker. So we have to be really careful with how dark we want to go, so we can still separate the elements, okay? Things need to be clear and recognizable, right? Not just like a huge black mess. Okay. Here's the other hand. Just a little light tone. Okay. And now here. always working by layers. We have here a highlighter on here. And also a highlight here on the top. Okay, we'll revisit later this area when the ink dries a little bit more to see if it's needed to be a little bit more contrasty or not, but for now let's leave it. Now towards the belly, here we'll have like a really light area, so doing a really light stippling, and just going to cross hatch this top area because it's like the cast shadow area from the armor. Right, I'm just going to reinforce here the armor itself. Okay, that's good. Let me just check if everything's fine here. It seems like it. Okay. So, as I said, don't forget, as I said before, don't forget, please, stay a little bit more around and earn those loyalty points from Streamlabs, because when you reach 1000 points on Streamlabs, you will be able to reclaim a drawing, a customized drawing for yourself by me. You can reach me and I'll just do a custom design for you and I'll send it for you for free. Okay. And to get those points, you'll just need to stay a little bit more on the live stream. Subscribe to the channel, you'll get more points subscribing. You also get points if you comment. So if you interact with the live stream, you have much more points. So feel free to do so, okay? Here, this is not like purely black, like the top and the bottom here they are black, but in the middle there's a slight mid-tone. So we are going to darken out the top and the bottom using this movement like the pick and flick. It's like a whip shading movement, so the middle stays a little bit lighter. Okay. It gives already like a huge amount of contrast. The same here, you have like a small fades between dark and light, and this will also help breaking down these tones, the flash tones. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Now we have here this brown area. This should be like more like a mid-tone-ish. But we also have a little lines here and there that we have to reinforce. As I said, I don't like to do this that much, but in this case it's almost obligatory. I don't like using lines on this stippling, but yeah, in some cases you have to do that. And here we'll have like a really high highlight here on the top, and we'll start darken up as long as we reach the bottom. Okay, here almost around here it will be way darker. Not as dark as this one, of course, lighter than that. Okay. Okay. Hello, Amari Daniels. Oh, cool. Now we have here something like this, and this should be like all blacked out unless this area here, that's a highlight. So we are blacking out this bottom part and start working on the highlights above. Now we don't just touch this area. This for now, that's cool. Thank you, Austina Alexander. As I said before, and so people don't forget, I'm having here like some kind of loyalty points on Streamlabs, okay? So if you keep up with me a little bit longer, you'll get points. If you comment, you also get points. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you also get more points. And as soon as you reach 1000 points on Streamlabs, you can redeem your prize. That's a custom drawing made from me. You can choose whatever you want. I'll just design it on live and I'll send it to you, to your house for free. For that, you just have to stick a little bit longer with me and commenting and whatnot. To see your points, you just need to type exclamation mark and points all together. Okay. Yeah. I think that's looking nice. Now, this leg. What do you guys think for tomorrow's video? Blastoise or Rayquaza? What do you guys prefer? Okay, now this area down here on the leg should be really black to contrast with, well, the rest. And we are almost finishing here. I am having a lot of fun doing this. It's way different from stippling like realistic stuff. Way different. I have to change the way I I do things a little bit more here in this type of designs. The shading shouldn't be like so smooth as they are on realistic designs. Well, okay. And I have to rely much more on, I wouldn't say lines, but there are some hidden lines here and there, and I have to rely a lot on those. So some areas could be a little bit more discrete or contrasty than others, because there are so many elements here that only the shadows and the proper contrast, that's not enough. So we need to go that way. Also here on the foot. A little bit darker. Okay. Here a little bit lighter. Okay. Okay, one leg is done. Now just going for the other one. Okay, let me just check out here how everything's going. Yeah, that's cool. Let me just, before doing the last bit. So, as I was saying before, and I'll say it again, check out the loyalty points that I'm doing right now. It will get you a nice design from me. If you reach 1000 points on Streamlabs, you'll get a design from me for free. You choose whatever you want for me to design. I'll do it on live and I'll send it to you, to your house, for free. For getting that, be aware of your points. You can check them at exclamation mark points altogether. Okay. And you can get to head points just by staying a little bit longer on the live, commenting, subscribing to the channel, of course. How do you guys enjoying the design? Also a little bit more down here. Also, if you guys want to are interested in this technique, I have a free course on doing stippling on my channel, so please check it out. And yeah, I think that's mostly done. What do you guys think? If you guys enjoyed it, yeah, that's it. Well, that's here also here like a black thing. Yes, it's finished. So here it is, another live, another design. This time was armored Mewtwo. Also, check out my YouTube channel. You can help me out by subscribing, watching other content I have there, so I can grow up a little bit more and eventually enter the YouTube partner program. That's my goal for this year. Hope you guys liked this video. Tomorrow there's more, obviously. I'll decide if I'll go with Blastoise or Rayquaza. It will be one or the other. I'm still not sure, but it will be one of those. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free. Well, let me just do here a little bit, a couple more dots. That's not that well defined. If you guys want to check that out, don't forget around the same hour as today to be here. Another valid option is to follow me, to subscribe me, so you get the alerts when I come live. Thank you for being there, and see you tomorrow.